Hello everybody, it's Relena. I am back, and today I'm going to be talking about something that's been floating around in the Selena fan base for a couple months now. Well, last year there was a sneak peek of a Selena miniseries that was released. And ever since then, the internet has been in ruin. So I'm here today to throw my hat in the ring, to throw my rose on the stage about how I feel about the series. And how all the criticism that's coming towards it is a bit, maybe unnecessary, I don't know. So number one, Selena in this new mini-series will be played by an actor named Christian Cerratos. I don't know if it's Cerratos, or how it's pronounced. That's just how I want to say it. And it's just been kind of fun to learn about this actor, you know, like a little bit. Like first off, she is Italian and Mexican mix, which I find kind of cute, you know, like it's pretty dang adorable. So I'm just gonna run through the trailer and let's just get into that. So we just open up on Christian kind of reading through the music, and as we see, like while she's holding the music, she is doing the hand movements Selena did. My favorite shot, like the first favorite shot of this entire sneak peek, is when they show her putting on her lipstick and you could see her in the mirror. It's magical just how that made her look like Selena, you know, it's just like, you know, it's amazing how they did that. And then it shows her, well, it shows her practicing dancing, stuff like that. It shows her like walking, and it's kind of like a Selena like walk. And it shows her walking up to the dad, you know, kiss for good luck kind of thing. And then it shows her walking up to a girl. Judging by how she looks in the trailer, she is going to be the one who plays little Selena, which I cannot wait to see. You know, I gotta find out the name of that actor. Then it shows a rotating shot of Christian singing Como la Flor, and it's just gorgeous, like how it pans around her, and there's roses on the microphone. She's got a lot of the mannerisms down. The head movement is down. Like a lot of the stuff we pay attention to is almost completely nailed down. Like she's still most likely practicing. And then at the very end, there was someone saying, like, Christian, we're ready for you on set. Something like that. That's not exactly what was said, but the person who said it was Suzette, Selena's sister. Which, I was just like, oh my god. You know, and that little smile that Christian gives at the end before she walks off. I was in tears, honestly, when I first saw this trailer. Because I'm just so excited. Another cover of Selena's story, you know, and who knows what they're going to put in this. Because I've heard a lot about the Selena movie and what went into making that. I always love hearing about it, because you still find out more from time to time, you know, like, I'll get into that another time. Along with the trailer coming out, there came a severely large amount of criticism from Selena's fans. Some people are complaining, they're like, well, it's not Selena-ish how she's walking, it's not Selena-ish how she's dancing. And I'm not going to say I'm going to change your mind by the end of this video, but I'm going to kind of tell you like what I think about a lot of stuff they're complaining about, because a lot of it is actually the same problems they had when J-Lo portrayed Selena in the movie back in 1997. So one of the main things, like I said earlier about Christian, is that she's half Italian and half Mexican mix. And then J-Lo, like when she played Selena, everybody didn't like that she wasn't like American-Mexican mix just like Selena was. I actually forgot what mix she was. I'll put that down. What drives me nuts is that everybody's so picky about that. It's just like, I impersonate Selena and I am Native American. I have a little bit of Hispanic mixed into me. I just find it kind of odd that people are that particular. People said that there was a woman that looked just like Selena that should have played her back when they made the movie. Well, yeah, she could look like Selena, but she had no experience in acting. She couldn't sing, like, you know, you have to have experience. So a lot of people are probably taking the sneak peek as kind of like the trailer, like the first trailer, which it kind of is, kind of not. But what we're really seeing is how Christian is preparing for the role. It shows her practicing her dancing, reading the music. And this is something I'm going to touch on that a lot of people are hating right now, is that she's singing the song in the trailer. And whether they use her vocal tracks or Selena's, I am happy that we're going to hear her music again at all. So what I'm getting out of that part was that she's probably practicing singing so that when she lip syncs it looks more real. I took choir, and my teacher used to be very strict about how you move your jaw and everything when you're singing. Well, when I try to do that and apply it to when I lip sync any of the music for Selena, it don't look right. Because I'm so used to singing choir-wise that when I try to sing like regular singer would, like, it doesn't look right. It looks like I'm not even singing the same song. So I'm thinking like that part of the trailer might be her, you know, if they're not going to use her vocal tracks, that might be her like practicing the song so that when she lip syncs it, it actually looks like she's singing. Because that's very important if you're not going to actually sing the vocal tracks for Selena. So another thing I've been hearing of the criticism amongst the series is that people wanted J-Lo to once again portray Selena. I would be down for that. J-Lo is fantastic. But right now we need to give the spotlight to more people to play Selena. But a lot of people are afraid to step into that spotlight because of this. Fans are so critical about who plays Selena that it's to a point where even now, all these years later, even Jennifer Lopez is getting bashed still for her portrayal of Selena. She wouldn't be famous if it weren't for Selena. You know, she'd still be working at Burger King. I mean, like, for all we know, J-Lo could have turned out the same and probably would have had a duet with Selena at some point if Selena had survived. And I know we're very picky about our perception of Selena. We don't want someone to portray her wrong. And we don't want someone to like ruin her image in any sort of way. I get that. But we've had our standards so high that a lot of people are terrified at the thought, like, if I play Selena, the whole fan base is going to come at me. This is another chance for them to reintroduce Selena to a whole new generation of people. And I know you guys love Selena, and there was a lot of things that I love about the trailer. Just stuff when I first watched it, I was extremely picky before I like dug into my mindset and just thought, you know, like, I'm just kind of being just really mean. Just like the movie when it came out, it's big. And we want Selena's portrayal to be as accurate to our queen as possible. To this day, Selena is still a queen. She still rules over. And I know that we want her to be portrayed accurately. Her story is written in gold. One thing that I've heard the most of is that Christian looks more like J-Lo Selena from the movie than she looks Selena. I both agree and disagree on that. When you look at the rotating shot of her, where it's going around, you can see at some angles it's Selena, at other angles it's J-Lo Selena, and I'm fine with that. Nobody's gonna look exactly like Selena. Some people do look like Selena, they won't sound like Selena, and some people will sound like Selena, but they won't look like her. I mean, like, you guys should hear me when I'm singing. Like, it's like one of those like tracks you hear that would be a meme. Like, I'd sing right now, but my voice is not warmed up enough for me to even be like okay to sing. But like, I'm okay with how she looks. Like, I'm fine with how she looks. It's just like, this is how like we look when we impersonate Selena. I'm not saying we look like Christian Sarados, but I'm just saying, like, when you meet an impersonator, the first thing you do is tell them how much like they resemble Selena. Selena 101 and Unica, me, or there's many more I've been finding online, other impersonators of Selena that I'm just like, oh my god. And what I noticed with impersonators, we don't bash them for being an impersonator. Like, we don't even look like Selena. I look nothing like Selena. You know, this is the closest you're gonna get right now. There's so much about playing Selena. It's getting harder to please the fans because we're so monstrous about how we want Selena's image to be protected. And like, I want her image to be protected, but I also want these actors to feel like they're in a safe environment when they play her. I'm gonna throw something out here that it's not gonna be exactly like the same situation, but I'm just gonna throw out something that people should have learned from. I'm gonna talk about Heath Ledger. Now, remember when it was announced that Heath Ledger was gonna play the Joker? And everybody was so critical towards him because of his previous roles, because of his background, that they didn't like the idea of him playing Joker. I'm not saying that's gonna happen here, you know, like, but we push these actors sometimes to dig so deep into the role that they can actually hurt themselves. I'm surprised at how many people didn't learn from that. And with us bashing Christian, I'm worried for her because a lot of people are still going to be critical of her 20, 30 years down the line from now, just like they have been with J-Lo. Even now, like I said, she's still getting criticism about playing Selena. So I don't know if any of that is changing anybody's minds about how they're going into the Netflix series when it comes out, but I'm gonna go in with the mindset that she's an impersonator. Like, think about that. Some people still today call J-Lo the ultimate impersonator. There is not only bad, like, reviews about the movie for when J-Lo did it, there's also good things. You know, people liked that she was down to earth to play Selena. People liked that it only took a tiny bit of makeup to, like, replicate a lot of the features that Selena had that J-Lo had to get. I still like that. Like, some people tell me, like, I'm talking to someone and they're like, J-Lo is the ultimate Selena impersonator, and I'm like, heck yeah, she is. I'm just kidding. I do hear that, like, J-Lo is, like, one of the best impersonators because she did her in the movie, and it was like, you know how many times people show me a picture and they're like, look, it's Selena, and it's not Selena, but, like, J-Lo from the movie as Selena. That's hard to, like, get the status of, that you could be confused for the real singer. Like, I'm not saying she looked exactly like her, but I'm just saying, like, it's really hard to get that kind of status that someone will be like, look, it's Selena, and it's like, I get that sometimes too. I'll show someone something and they're like, no, that's J-Lo, and, you know, I'm just like, well, I know it's J-Lo, but whether you want to change your mind after this video or not, I'm just gonna say, don't put so much pressure on Christian, because she's going to do her best. She's going to give it her all. I know she will. She, like you can see in the trailer, she's putting her all into practicing. So when you go in to watch this series, I want to just say, if you can, keep an open mind about it. And think about it this way. We're not watching a movie, we're not watching a mini-series about Selena. Just think, we're going to be watching an impersonator. Another impersonator stepping into the spotlight. How you think about impersonators of Selena, put that mindset to this, and then let's see what she's going to bring to the table, because Christian, she could nail this role. People are saying it could be a hit or miss, you know, and I'm liking that not everybody's hating on her for it. I like a lot of the people are just kind of iffy, and then there's people who are like all for it, because let me tell you right now, there's never going to be another Selena. There never will be another Selena. People who get to portray her, they are part of what's keeping Selena's legacy alive. For the fans, I mean, how many of you have had kids and then you're like, let me show you Selena, and you showed them the movie and you got them into Selena's music and stuff? That's what Christian could be doing for the next generation. If I ever have kids, that's what Christian could be doing. I could show them this movie and I could show them the miniseries. Who knows what's going to happen? Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited to see it. And I hope everybody else will be excited, because that's how I'm going to go in. They support each other when we are in the spotlight impersonating Selena. So why shouldn't we do the same for the people that are doing it on TV, who are doing it in movies, who are doing it in documentaries? I mean, like, I could go into, like, a long rant. You know, I know it won't change anybody's mind probably after this video. Whether she looks like Selena or she doesn't look like Selena, whether she has the same ethnicity as Selena, whether she does the moves exactly like her, the mannerisms on time, like, she's giving it her all right now. Keep an open mind about it, because she could be, like, working away right now, but she could also be nervous. I'm pretty sure she's gonna nail this role. So instead of thinking negatively, let's try to give her some positivity to look at. I don't exactly know when the series is even coming out. It's gonna be this year from what I've heard, but I've only seen the sneak peek. I've seen that it's gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be episodes, but apparently part 1's gonna be like a 6-hour long thing. I don't know, I've heard so many, like, different formats that they're gonna release it in that I don't even know, like, what format I'm supposed to, like, specifically be talking about. I'm just like, I'm excited to see that, honestly. Just when it comes out, you better believe I'm gonna sit on my couch and I'm gonna cuddle up with my Selena blanket and just, like, watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you all in the next video. Ciao.